Hello, I'm Heidi. Welcome to my kitchen. So tonight we're going to be making Pad Kra Pao, which is a holy basil stir fry from Thailand. It is not the national dish of Thailand, but could basically be considered the national dish of Thailand because it is so popular. It is made from a holy basil, which I have some here. I was really excited to find this here in Minneapolis. Holy basil is a very elusive herb. It's very hard to find, and you can kind of zoom in on it here. I'm going to show you the difference between the three different kinds of basil. This is a holy basil. As you can see, the leaves are smaller and they kind of have a serrated edge to them. This has kind of a richer, darker, more licoricey flavor. This is a Thai basil, which has much larger leaves and is a much more common herb. And this is an Italian basil, which is very common. You can find it in most grocery stores, and it's the basil that we typically use here in America. These all have a different flavor. They all have a different purpose. Now, if you're having a hard time finding holy basil to make this dish, you can use Italian basil to replace it. I would recommend using Italian basil over Thai basil, as Italian basil is a little bit closer to the original holy basil taste, but you can use any of the three basils interchangeably to make this dish. No matter what you use, it's going to come out a delicious dish, but ideally, holy basil is the original and the best basil to use in this dish, as it is a holy basil stir fry, and that is what this dish is made with. So we're going to be using 4 different sauces to make this dish. We're going to be using a thin soy sauce, which is a Thai soy sauce. It is lighter and a little bit sweeter, not quite as salty as a Chinese soy sauce. You're looking for the Healthy Boy brand. We're going to be using a squid brand fish sauce, which is the most common brand of fish sauce. It's a good quality fish sauce. Again, going with the Healthy Boy black soy sauce and a traditional oyster sauce. And then we're also going to be using some brown sugar, about a teaspoon of brown sugar for this one. And then we're going to be deglazing the pan with some chicken stock. And then we're also going to be using 2 shallots, 7 cloves of garlic, 3 baby bell peppers, 3 Thai chili peppers, and about 10 Kashmiri chilies, and a pound of pork. So now we're going to make our sauce.
You need about a teaspoon of brown sugar, a tablespoon of fish sauce, a tablespoon of thin soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of black soy sauce, and 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce. Give that a mix, and this will be your sauce for the Pad Kra Pao.
So when we're working with hot peppers, which the Kashmiri peppers are not too spicy, and the Thai chili peppers are very spicy, I always recommend wearing gloves, because the oils, capsaicin is an oil, and the oils will get on your hands, and if you touch your face, your nose, any part of your body that is porous, those oils are going to get into your skin and it's going to burn everything. So if you're going to work with hot peppers, anything that's over a few thousand on the Scoville rating, use gloves. It's going to save you a potential burning nightmare. So I'm going to take these peppers, I'm going to de-seed them, and then these dried peppers I'm going to put in some hot water to rehydrate them. So I'm going to talk about knives for a second. When you're working in the kitchen, you want to have good quality knives to work with, and you want your knives to be sharp. You need both a good chef's knife and a good paring knife. If you have a good chef's knife and a good paring knife, you can do most things in a kitchen and get by without any other knives.
I do recommend eventually investing in a good fillet or boning knife and a good bread knife, but they're not really necessary unless you're doing a lot of baking and a lot of work with meat. Otherwise, most things you can do with a chef's knife and a paring knife. So if you are limited on budget and you're looking for a good starter set to get you started in the kitchen, go with a chef's knife and a paring knife. Global has a really good chef's knife paring knife set, which you can get for less than $200, sometimes less than $150 depending on where you go. Victorinox has a really affordable 3-piece set with a chef's knife, utility knife, and a paring knife for around $100 online. And Victorinox makes very nice affordable budget knives for most home chefs. And rehydrating these will take any remaining seeds out of them. It will strain the remaining seeds out of them. When you are purchasing jasmine rice, you want to look for Thai home Mali rice. And on the back here, there's going to be a little seal, if you can zoom in on this. The best jasmine rice that you can buy comes directly from Thailand. You don't want to buy rice from anywhere else, not jasmine rice. So you always want to look for Thai home Mali grade rice. You can get it at most places. We're going to wash our rice 3 times, which is what has always been recommended to me by the Asian chefs that I've worked with. Washing rice 3 times to make sure you get it really clear and make sure the water is running clear. If you have an Instapot will do everything a rice cooker will do, and the measurement is 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. Okay, I'm gonna throw my onions, my shallots in there. Just let it cook until it starts to become fragrant and you start to smell it. Then I'm gonna throw my peppers in there. I wanna cook those just a little bit. And then I'm gonna throw my pork in there. I'm gonna add my sauce. Quick cook out of it. And throw a little bit of this in there to deglaze the pan. We just want to deglaze the pan. And we're going to let all the liquid cook out of there. I'm getting about 6 inches of frying oil set up on a second burner to fry my duck egg. Now that I notice that all of the liquid has pretty much cooked off and the pork is starting to crisp up, I can add my Pad Kra Pao or my Holy Basil in. And I want to cook it just until it starts to wilt. I don't want to cook it too long or it will start to lose color. I want it to stay nice and bright and green. And the last thing we're going to be making is a Prik Nam Pla, which is a sauce that is served aside from the Pad Kra Pao. And the sauce is made from the juice of 2 limes and about a 1/2 cup of fish sauce and as much minced garlic and diced Thai chili peppers as you want. Some Thai chili peppers, some garlic. We're going to let that mix together. We are going to serve this with our Pad Kra Pao. It's 1 egg.
In the streets of Thailand where the flavors dance, there's a dish that everyone loves at first glance. Pad Kra Pao with its spicy heat, a taste of tradition, oh so sweet. Basil leaves and garlic in the pan, with chicken or pork, it's a feast at hand. Sizzling hot with a fried egg on top, one bite and you just can't stop. Pad Kra Pao, the taste that you crave. Every bite's a memory you'll want to save. Spicy, savory, a burst of delight. Pad Kra Pao in the day or night. From Bangkok to the world, it's traveled far. In kitchens and hearts, it's the
So I'm gonna try this here, this Pad Kra Pao, and I've got a little bit of the Prik Nam Pla that I'm gonna put on the Pad Kra Pao here.
With every bite, you're feeling whole. Add some veggies, make it your own. Pad Kra Pao, the flavors have grown.
It's really good. It's a little spicy. It's supposed to be a little bit spicy. It's supposed to have a bit of a kick to it. Pad Kra Pao is supposed to kind of have that bang taste that's supposed to kind of knock you out. Really good. So I've got a little bit of the duck egg here. That is delicious. With a little bit of the sauce.
From Bangkok to the world,
it's a delicious
traveled
dish.
Far. In kitchens and hearts,
really good.
It's the superstar. A sprinkle of chili, a dash of soy. Pad Kra Pao brings everyone joy. Healthy and hearty, it fills the soul. With every bite, you're feeling whole. Add some
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for new recipes every week.
The taste that you crave. Every bite's a memory you'll want to save. Spicy, savory, a burst of delight. Pad Kra Pao in the day or night.